everybody. I got problems. I'm a private investigator. I've been a private investigator for about 30 years. Boom. And now I'm on my own. I do my own investigations now. And what I've discovered is that it's very expensive to go to the doctors and, for medical reasons and what have you. It's very expensive. I mean, for 30 years, the company's been paying for it and all that. Now I got to pay for it. It's like making a car payment. I got to go 4 times a month. That's 4 car payments. I go because I've got some psychological problems. It has to do with my dad. My dad really messed me up. My dad, he at the church, they call it a congregation. They would think of him as walking on water. Jesus walked on water. Google it. It's on Kindle. So they would see him as walking on water. I mean, perfection, right? But at home, he was a totally different man. He would call us animals, It's really sad. He would call us animals. It was 4 of us. He would just refer to us as animals. He would yell at us. It was more like he was Noah from Noah's Ark or something. I mean, I started to see people as animals, too. It was really bad. That's why I need some help. It took me all this time because I'm finally coming to cope with it and understanding. What happened, my dad, I'm having a blank out right now. I'm not thinking because I've got problems. He was very religious, as I said. My brother's very religious, too. He was a year older than me, and we're both in the same business, entertainment. I'm a comedian, and he's a preacher. They call him a circuit overseer or something like that. But my dad had us scared growing up. We couldn't see a tree like this. It was like the last thing. I mean, it was like Dracula. If we saw a cross, forget it. He would run away. Unlike Dracula, with blood, he can't. Like Dracula would love blood, right? These guys don't take blood. I mean, if it saved their life, they wouldn't take it. I'm not putting them down. I'm just saying it was a strange situation growing up like that. It was really weird. Now I'm starting to get used to the tree. My dad's going to watch this video. He's going to say, it's really bad news, seriously. He is going to, this video is going to make it, he's going to see this, and it's making me really uncomfortable. I'm just going to stand over here a little bit. Camera? It's okay. But my dad had this saying all the time. I don't know why, he would always say, ponte a leer la Biblia, animal. In case you didn't understand me, I'm serious. I mean, I wouldn't be like, this is my dad. I love him, but sort of love him. But he would say, if you didn't understand me, he would say, ponte a leer la Biblia, animal, which means, read the Bible, you animal. I mean, who talks like that to their kids, really? How do you get close to Jesus by saying something like that to your kids, right? You don't do that. That's not the right way to do it. He would remind me of that guy, that would go, let's get ready to rumble. My dad was almost like, let's get ready to read the Bible, animals. It was ugly. It was disgusting. He would throw things at us. It would be nice if we just grab something and throw it at us like this. No, my dad was a big guy. He would grab stuff with 2 hands and throw them at us like this. It's really sad. That's why I need therapy, people. He broke a typewriter on my head, seriously. He did. I can't see Jesus teaching the apostles how to write the New Testament doing something like that, right? He broke a guitar on me, too. My brother's guitar. Thank God it wasn't an electric guitar. But he broke a guitar. It sounded kind of weird. I still hear the sounds, the way the strings bounced on my head. But he broke it on my head. And I guess my dad was a trend maker because after that I started seeing band members break guitars on the stage. They didn't have that back then. But this is what happened to me growing up. When I was 12 years old or 13 or so, this girl moved next door. And I'm away home from school one day. There's a beautiful girl. She was hanging her panties on a string. And on my way home from school, by the way, he made me quit school because the end of the world was coming in 1975. I'm still waiting for it. 40 years later, I'm still waiting for the zombie apocalypse. Really? Unbelievable. You understand what I'm saying, right? Shh. Google it. It's in there. It's on Google. So this girl was hanging her panties, and here, I've got them over here somewhere. And these aren't the same ones, but... she was hanging her panties. I was a little kid, 13 years old. This is like catnip to a little boy. So she's hanging her panties like this, and I'm walking by. My dad was very strict. As I said, my dad would barge into a room and say, ¿Qué haces, animal? Translation, what are you doing, animal? It's terrible. My mom bailed on us when we were little. She was a smart one. I'm just saying, seriously, it's bad. It's bad. I'm not smiling because it's really sad. I want to cry right now. But this is therapy. I'm saving a lot of money, people. Woo! So what happened is I got the panties like this. I'm going to do a recreation of what happened. I didn't have any pockets or anything. I'm like, oh, my dad walked in, right? So I'm like, oh, where's my pockets? Where's my pockets? he caught me, and I knew he was going to say, in my hands, he was going to say, ¿Qué tienes en la mano, animal? And that basically means, what do you have in your hand? What do you have in your hand? And I was nervous, right? I had the panics. I'm like, oh, I don't know. Dad, it's a cookie. Dad, it's just a freaking cookie, Dad. So I swallowed. And I learned how to swallow stuff, right? About 4 hours later after digestion, I pulled him out from where the sun says, hey, I don't shine there. From where the sun says, hey, I don't do anal. So talking about Donald Trump, let me show you something. Yeah, Donald Trump. Anal, Donald Trump. See what I did there? Anyway, Donald Trump is going to have a coin like this. You see this coin? Soon, it's a big, heavy coin. This is one of my coins that my dad told me to save. This one thing I learned from my dad: save gold coins and silver coins because the zombie apocalypse is at hand. 40 years ago. No, but it will come. Believe me, it will come. Anyway, so this coin right here, Donald Trump's going to have his face on this coin on both sides. It's going to be kind of orangey color because his hair is kind of orangey. He's going to say, "Oh, look at me," and he's going to say, "Oh, look at me. I'm on both sides of the coin, this and that, and all this bullshit," right? What I'm saying is, what I don't like is that he said that all the Mexicans are troublemakers and they're rapists and thieves. How many Mexicans do we have here? Okay, good. Give them a hand, everybody. Are you guys thieves or anything? Not thieves, right? So I'm saying, wait a minute, where's my fucking coin? Mexicans! Thank you, everybody.